Hello everyone, welcome to the Tkinter Hub. So in the previous video, we had created this program. So if you are new and watching this video, then you need to watch the first part of this video, to create this program. The first part of video link is available in the description box, and also in the pinned comments section below, so check it out. So in the previous video we had created the interface of this program, and also we had created the switch indication functionality, which can show the clicked page option indicator. So in this video we will complete this program and we will create the all functionalities. So without wasting any time, let's start this video. Here is the code which we had written in the previous video. Now let's talk about what we will create. So now we will start to create the extending menu bar functionality. Basically when I will click to the toggle menu button, then the menu bar frame will extend, as you can see in the showing example. And also we will extend the menu bar frame, in a smooth continuous motion, like extending animatedly. To extend the menu bar frame, simply we just need to increase the width of the menu bar frame. But extend the menu bar frame, in a smooth continuous motion, we will need to use a technique. So let's start to create the functionality, which will extend the menu bar frame. Here in the extend menu bar function, we will create functionality, which will extend the menu bar frame by clicking the toggle menu button. To extend the menu bar frame, simply here I will increase the width of the menu bar frame. Here I will configure the width to the menu bar frame, and here I will set the width 200. By setting the width 200, to the menu bar frame, the menu bar frame will be extended, like this. And also the initial width of the menu bar frame is 45. In the 45 width value, the menu bar frame is in folded state. So here, by setting the width 200 to the menu bar frame, the menu bar frame will be extended. So let's add this function to the toggle menu button, as button command. Here is the toggle menu button, let's add the function. Now let's test the function. Now let's if I click the toggle menu button. Here you can see, the menu bar frame is extended. And now we will create another functionality, which will fold the menu bar frame. So after extending the menu bar frame, then here we will change this toggle menu icon into the close button icon. And by clicking the close button icon, the menu bar frame will be folded. Here after extending the menu bar frame, then here we will change the toggle menu icon into the close button icon. So here we will configure and we will change the toggle menu icon into the close button icon. And here I will open the close button image, using the Tkinter photo image class. The images which we have used in this program, the all images download link will be available in the description box. And now we will set this close button image object to the toggle menu button to change the button icon. Now let's run this program. Now let's if I click the toggle menu button. And here you can see, the close button icon is added. And now we will create a functionality, which will fold the menu bar frame, by clicking this close button icon. To fold the menu bar frame, simply here we will decrease the width of the menu bar frame. So here we will configure again the menu bar frame, to change the menu bar frame width. So here I will set the menu bar frame width 45, to set the menu bar frame in this folded state. And after folding the menu bar frame, then we will change this close button icon, into the toggle menu button icon. And now we need to configure the toggle menu button command. So basically when the menu bar frame will be extended, then we will configure toggle menu button command to the fold menu bar function. And when the menu bar frame will be folded, then we will configure toggle menu button command to the extend menu bar function. Here after extending the menu bar frame, then we will set the fold menu bar function, to the toggle menu button, as button command. On the other hand, after folding the menu bar frame, then we will set the extend menu bar function, to the toggle menu button, as button command. Now let's run this program. Now if I click the toggle menu button, you can see the menu bar frame extended. Now if I click to the close button, you can see by clicking the close button, I can fold the menu bar frame. And we have created the extend and the fold menu bar functionality. Now let's talk about how we will extend and fold the menu bar frame, in a smooth continuous motion, like extending and folding the menu bar frame animatedly. So we will use a technique, to extend and fold the menu bar frame animatedly. So if I extend and fold the menu bar frame, then the menu bar frame is extending and folding without animatedly. To extend and fold the menu bar frame animatedly, we will create a functionality, which will increase and decrease the width of the menu bar frame, within milliseconds of delay. So let's see how we will create this functionality. Here in the extending animation function, we will create functionality which will extend the menu bar frame animatedly. In the extending animation function, first we will get the menu bar frame current width. Here in the function I am creating a variable, called current width. In the current width variable, we will store the menu bar frame current width value. Using the frame winfo_width method, we will get the menu bar frame current width value. And after getting the menu bar frame current width value, and then we will add increment by 10, in the current width variable. Here we have increased the value of the current width variable, by 10. And now we will configure to the menu bar frame, to set the menu bar frame width. Here we will set the menu bar frame width, and we will set the current width variable value to the frame width. And we will repeat this process many times within milliseconds of delay. To repeat this function process many times, we will call back this function inside itself, within milliseconds of delay. To call back this function inside itself, within milliseconds of delay, we will use the root.after method. Basically the root.after method is used to schedule a function to execute after a certain amount of time. The root.after method takes two arguments. In the first argument we will specify the delay in milliseconds, which we want the program to wait before calling the function. And 1000 milliseconds is equal to 1 second. So here I will specify the delay of 8 milliseconds. So after 8 milliseconds of delay we will call back the extending animation function, inside itself. And in the second argument we will specify the function name, which we want to execute after the specified delay. So we will execute the extending animation function, after 8 milliseconds of delay. So once we call the extending animation function, then here the root.after method will call back again the extending animation function. And this process will repeat again and again, because when the extending animation function will be called back by root.after method. Then the extending animation function will execute, and then here the root.after method will call back again the extending animation function, after 8 milliseconds of delay, and this process will repeat again and again, until we will not add any condition to restrict. Now let's see how we will use the extending animation function to extend the menu bar frame animatedly. Here in the extend menu bar function, here instead of using the config method to increase the menu bar frame width. So here we will use the extending animation function to extend the menu bar frame animatedly. Basically the extending animation function will add the increment by 10 in the menu bar frame width in every 8 milliseconds, so this will create the menu bar frame extending behavior like animatedly. Now let's test the function. If I click the toggle menu button. Here you can see, the menu bar frame is extended in a continuous motion, like animatedly, but the menu bar frame is overextended. Because we need to restrict the root.after method to execute the extending animation function when the menu bar frame width is greater than 200. So here we will check if condition to restrict the root.after method to prevent the callback again to the extending animation function, when the current width variable value is greater than 200. Basically here we are checking, if the current width variable is not greater than 200, then we will add the increment in the menu bar frame width, and also we will call back the extending animation function, after the delay of 8 milliseconds. So when the current width variable value will be greater than 200, then this condition will be false, and then the increment will not be added in the menu bar frame width, and also the root.after method will not call back again the extending animation function. Now let's test the function. Now if I click the toggle menu button. Here you can see, the menu bar frame is extending animatedly. Now press the subscribe button, if you have not subscribed to the Tkinter Hub. Now let's see how we will create the functionality, which will fold the menu bar frame animatedly. In the folding animation function, we will use some code of the extending animation function. So here I will copy this first line, and here I will paste this line in the folding animation function. And also here I will copy these lines, and I will paste in the folding animation function. So basically in the folding animation function, here instead of adding increment by 10 in the current width variable, here we will decrease the value by 10 in the variable. So we will decrease the value by 10 from the current width variable, and here we will set the current width variable value to the menu bar frame width. And here in the root.after method, here we will set the folding animation function to call back again the folding animation function. And also here we will check a if condition. So basically here we are checking condition, if the current width variable is not equal to 45. Here if the current width variable will not equal to 45, then here we will decrease the menu bar frame width, and also we will call back again the folding animation function. So we will use the folding animation function, here in the fold menu bar function, to fold the menu bar frame animatedly. Now let's test the function. Now let's if I fold the menu bar frame. You can see, now we can extend and fold the menu bar frame animatedly. So we have created the functionalities, which can extend and fold the menu bar frame animatedly. And now here we will create the labels, which will display the pages names, with their pages options. Here I am creating a label, to display the home page name. Here you can see, the label is created for the home page option. And similarly we will create the labels, to display the other pages names. So here I will copy the code of the home page name label, to create the other pages names labels. So we have created all the labels, to display the pages names, with their pages options. And now we will make these labels clickable, so when we will click a page name label, then we should be able to show the clicked page indicator. To make a label clickable, we will need to bind the click button event to the label. So let's see how we will bind the click button event to the labels. Here is the home page name label. Let's bind the click button event to this label. So here I will bind the button 1 event. Basically the button 1 event is used to capture the mouse left button click. So when the mouse left button will be clicked, then we will show the indicator of the clicked page. To show the indicator, we will use the switch indication function, which we had created in the previous video. So when the home page name label will be clicked, then we will show the home page indicator, using the switch indication function. Now let's test this program. If I click to the home page name label. You can see, the home page indicator is showing, when I click to the home page name label. And similarly we will bind the mouse left button click event, to the other pages names labels. Now let's run this program. You can see, the all pages names labels are clickable. And now we will need to do one more thing. Basically if I will click a page name label, or the page option button, then the menu bar frame should be automatically folded. As you can see in the showing example. So let's see how we will do this. To fold the menu bar frame automatically, when a page option button, or page name label is clicked, then here in the switch indication function, we will fold the menu bar frame, after showing the clicked page indicator. So here we will check a if condition. Basically here we will check, the menu bar frame is in extended state. So if the menu bar frame will be in folded state, then this condition will be true. Then here we will fold the menu bar frame, using the fold menu bar function. Now the menu bar frame will be automatically folded, by clicking the page option button, or page name label. Now let's test this program. Now you can see, the menu bar frame is folding automatically, when I am clicking a page name label, or page option button. Now press the subscribe button, if you have not subscribed to the Tkinter Hub. And now we will start to create the switch multiple frames functionality. First here we will create a frame, called page frame, and inside the page frame we will switch our application pages frames. So let's see how we will create this functionality. So first we will create page frame, where we will switch our application pages frames. Here is the menu bar frame, which we had created in the previous video. So here we will create the page frame, before the creation of the menu bar frame. Before the menu bar frame we will create the page frame, because the menu bar frame is packed in the root window, and the page frame we will place in the root window. So this will prevent the menu bar frame from overlapping in the page frame. So let's create the page frame. And we will place the page frame in the root window. And we will set the page frame width relative to the root window. Basically the rel width option will set the page frame width relative to its parent container, which is the root window. And by setting the 1.0 value to the rel width option, the page frame will occupy the full width of the root window, and the page frame will stretch in horizontally in the root window. And also we will use the rel height option to set the page frame height relative to the root window, and we will set the rel height option value 1.0, which will stretch the page frame in vertically. And also we will set the X position 50 to the page frame, which will set the page frame horizontal distance, from the left edge of the root window. Suppose in the root window, this rectangle is the page frame, and the page frame is stretched horizontally and the vertically, and the left edge of the page frame has 50 pixel distance from the left edge of the root window. And also here I will set the red background color to the page frame, to show you how the page frame is looking in the root window. Now let's run this program. Here you can see, this red color area is the page frame, which is stretched in the root window, vertically and horizontally. And the page frame width and height is relative to the root window. Now let's see, how we will create our application pages, and how we will switch our application pages, by clicking these pages option buttons. So first we will create the home page. Basically the home page will be a frame, which we will put in the page frame. And here I will remove the red background color from the page frame. Here I will create a function. In the home page function, we will create a frame for the home page. Here I am creating a frame for the home page. And we will put the home page frame in the page frame. And we will pack the home page frame in the page frame. And also we will fill in both, and we will expand the home page frame inside the page frame. By setting the fill value both and the expand value true, the home page frame will stretch in the page frame. Now let me explain to you what we are going to do. Basically, here I have created a function called home page, and in the home page function, I have created a frame which will represent the home page, and the home page frame I have put in the page frame. So if we will call the home page function, then the home page frame will pack in the page frame. Now let's see how we can add and display the widgets inside the home page. To display the widgets in the home page, you will have to put the widgets inside the home page frame, means the home page frame will be the parent container of the widgets. Here I am creating a label widget inside the home page frame, to show you the example, that how we will display the widgets in the home page. And we will put this label in the home page frame. And this label parent container is the home page frame. And now I will call the home page function, to show you how the home page frame will display in the page frame. Here below in the page frame, I will call the home page function. By calling the home page function, the home page frame will display in the page frame. Now let's run this program. Here you can see, the home page frame is displaying in the page frame, as you can see this label, which we have created in the home page frame. And you can add other widgets in the home page. And remember again, the all widgets which you want to add in the home page, the all widgets you will have to put in the home page frame. And similarly we will create the other pages, as we have created the home page. Here I will copy the code of the home page function, to create the service page. Every page will have its own frame. Here I will comment out the calling of the home page function, and here I will call the service page function. And only one page can be displayed in the page frame, at the same time. Here you can see, the service page is created, and similarly we will create other pages. And we have created the all pages. And now let's see how we will create the switch multiple pages functionality, which will allow us to switch pages by clicking these pages options buttons, as you can see in the showing example. So let's start to create the functionality. Before starting to create the functionality, here I will call the home page function to display the home page frame in the page frame. So by default we will display the home page. When this program will start, then the home page will be already displayed. You can see, when this program starts, the home page was already displaying, as the home page option indicator is already indicated. Now let's see how we will create the switch pages functionality. Basically by clicking these pages options buttons, we will switch the pages. The switch pages functionality we will add to these pages options buttons, because by clicking these buttons we will switch the pages. But we have already added the switch indication function to these pages options buttons, which allow us to show the clicked page option indicator. So we will create the switch pages functionality inside the switch indication function. Here is the switch indication function. To create the switch pages functionality inside the switch indication function. Here in the switch indication function, we will take a new argument called page. In the page argument, we will take a page function as argument, which page we want to display. Basically in the page argument, we will pass the page function, which page we want to display in the page frame. As you have seen before, if I will call a page function, then the following page will display in the page frame. So the same thing we will do here. Through the page argument, we will pass a page function, which page we want to display. And here we will call the given page function, to display the page in the page frame. But before displaying the given page, we need to destroy the current displaying page from the page frame. Because only one page can be displayed in the page frame at the same time, so we need to destroy the current displaying page from the page frame to display the given page. Here in the for loop through, we will destroy the current packed frame from the page frame. Means through this loop, we will destroy the current displaying page from the page frame. The page frame winfo_children method will return the page frame child widgets objects. Here I will destroy the page frame child object, which will be the displaying page. So here the current displaying page will destroy, and here the given page will display in the page frame. Now let's see how we will switch the pages using the switch indication function. Here is the home page option button, and here we have added the switch indication function to this button. To display the home page, when the home page option button is clicked, then here in the switch indication function, in the page argument, we will pass the home page function. So here we have passed the home page function to the page argument. But notice, in the page argument we need to pass only the function name, without the function parentheses. So we need to remove the function parentheses. And here is the service page option button, and here we have added the switch indication function to this button. To display the service page, when the service page option button is clicked, then here in the switch indication function, in the page argument, we will pass the service page function. And also we need to remove the page function parentheses, only need to pass the function name. Now let's test this program. Here you can see, the home page is already displaying. If I click the service page option button, to switch or display the service page. You can see, when I click the service page option button, then the service page is displaying. Now if I click the home page option button. You can see, we can switch between the home page and service page, by clicking the page option buttons. And similarly we will add the page function to these buttons, to display or switch their pages by clicking these buttons. And also we will add page function, to these pages name labels, because these labels are clickable. Here is the home page name label, and here we have bind the click button event to this label. To display or switch the home page, when the home page name label is clicked. Then here in the switch indication function, in the page argument we will pass the home page function. And here is the service page name label. And similarly here in the switch indication function, in the page argument, we will pass the service page function. And here is the update page option button. To display or switch the update page, when the update page option button is clicked, then similarly here in the switch indication function, in the page argument, we will pass the update page function. And here is the update page name label. And similarly here in the switch indication function, in the page argument, we will pass the update page function. And similarly we will do this with the other pages options buttons, and also the other pages names labels. And we have done this program. Now let's run this program. You can see, now we can switch between the pages, by clicking the pages options buttons. And also we can switch between the pages, by clicking the pages names labels. And we have created this program, and congratulations dear viewers. Dear viewers, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.